my name is Amy, and today I'm going to be unboxing this machine by Resiners. Thank you to the brand for sending this. This is my first time to ever use this machine, and my second time only to ever use resin. So you're going to be learning with me. Let's get started. First, I'm going to show you what I'm going to be using in my project today. This machine right here from Resiners, and they sent this to me. It gets bubbles out of resin. I've heard wonderful things. Everything I've read about this is that this is fabulous. These are some items that I purchased myself for this project. The packaging is beautiful. Look at this. So fancy. They definitely went all out. So this is the instruction and a warranty card. They stand by their product. Very good. So here are some cups that we're gonna put inside the machine. I believe it holds 3 at a time. And the cord. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It's so beautiful. Look at this matte purple with gold. How fancy. And I believe this is the LED screen, touch screen. Let's see what this is. I think that's where you let the air out. And I know people are probably like, she has no clue what she is doing. And they are absolutely right. But I love to try new things and I love to be creative. So I'm gonna try this out. This is the mat that goes in the bottom. So if anything spills, this will make it easy to clean up. Beautiful, beautiful, more beautiful packaging. That's awesome. And I'm going to, oh my goodness, it's like velvet. I didn't even realize that. That is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but this is velvet. So I'm gonna keep this nice and neat because I'm going to keep it stored in this. This is a really nice package. Let's get it all set up. So here's the base, here's the mat, here's the top. And then this plugs in right here. Very simple. I was kind of intimidated because I thought this was gonna be a hard project, but I think they take the hard out of it and make it as simple as possible. So this holds 3 cups, and what you will do is fill them up with resin like this and just put them in like that. The cups that they gave me, they all have the measurements on them. So these are included with the machine. So this is the LED screen. This is so fancy. It says AI. All right, we're gonna get out the instructions and see what we need to do. For experimental purposes, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a B on here. And this is gonna be the one that I mix up trying to put bubbles in it before, just so that we can compare the difference afterwards. So we're gonna take the resin. Okay, so they suggest filling it up halfway. That way, whenever the vacuum sucks it that it doesn't overflow. So I'm gonna do this one, not quite, and then I'm going to do this one, which actually this one is getting bubbles because I'm squishing it in there like that, shaking it up. So good. Maybe they'll both have bubbles. I'm gonna turn this upside down to try to get more. Okay, well, since this one has bubbles and this one doesn't, what we're gonna do is change this B to NB for no bubbles. And we'll just keep that one like that. All right, it can hold 3, but we're just gonna do 2 right now. See right there. And then you put this on. All right, now we're gonna do the touch screen. We're gonna do the AI. It's going to suck all the bubbles out. This is amazing. This is amazing. Look at this. If you want crystal clear resin, this is the machine for you. So it's been going about 2.5 minutes, and it's sucked this mini bubbles out. So it's been going about 2.5 minutes, and it's sucked this mini bubbles out. It's been going about 6.5 minutes. So this was after running it for 10 minutes. So we're gonna do another round. Let's see here. Let's do 10 more minutes. So there are a lot of bubbles in that still. While it's running, let's go over some stuff. So this is the timer. This is the vacuum level, which what I understand, this is like the best of the best, the highest you can get. This changes the timer, which is fine if we add a little more. This turns it off, and this is the different modes. According to Resiners' website, 5 minutes is for the low viscosity, 10 minutes for medium viscosity, and 15 minutes for high viscosity. So high would be more like something that flows more like honey, and this is more like that thicker consistency. So we are at about 15 minutes right now, and it's looking like most of the bubbles have risen to the top, but we are going to run it until there are absolutely no more bubbles. So this has a massive capacity of 3.2 liters. That's 108 ounces. And it accommodates up to 27 ounces of resin per cycle. So that's pretty good. And I believe that you could probably use 2 larger plastic cups in here. I'm using 2 small ones, but it holds 3 small ones at a time. So even the one that the cup that I have marked NB that didn't look like there was any bubbles, there actually was a little bit of air in that. And the one that I poured quickly and made bubbles is almost done too. Okay, so it's ready, I believe. You can see a little bit of bubbles at the top, and they say, the directions say if there's still bubbles at the top, that it has to do with mixing the resin, and you can take a little bit of a heat gun or alcohol spray, but I'm gonna see if they disappear whenever I pull this little lever here. And they did. So that's really cool. Very nice. Now let's get pouring. And I believe the slower you pour, the better, because if you pour fast, I think bubbles can get back in. All right, so I'm going to take this off. This is such a pretty color. Oh yeah, this is so clear. Wow. Look at this. Crystal clear, like a diamond. So cool. So remember I put NB for no bubbles. So whenever I poured this one, it didn't have any bubbles. And some did still rise to the top. And now those are gone. But remember this one I poured kind of quickly into the cup and there were tons of bubbles in it. Look at that. Wow. All right, let's get busy. So these are some molds that I've used on furniture before. The one other time that I've ever used resin, which I have some of those molds still, and I'm gonna show them to you after these harden, where you can see the difference. Like I should probably clean this, but you can see some of the yellowish resin was left in it. But we're gonna do these, and then if there's any extra, we're gonna do those. Okay. So I'm going to go very slowly, and I'm sure there's better ways to do it than what I'm doing, but I'm a newbie and I'll be doing a lot of furniture art, so I'll have a lot of projects in my Amazon storefront. It's Amy Sue Southern, and if you search by the URL, it's Texas Gen X Gal. But I love these molds by Redesign with Prima. Whenever I put these on furniture, well, I've done it once before, but we'll just act like I know what I'm doing. But in the past, whenever I've put them on furniture, I love to go over with the gold glaze, and it looks so beautiful. And I have several projects laying around my house that I've just been waiting for the right moment to come for something to speak to me. So I'm really excited. I was super excited whenever a brand reached out about this resin bubble machine, because I just needed a little bit of motivation to get me going again. Sometimes we get in rut and just stop doing it, but I really do like painting furniture and furniture art. And I've really wanted to do jewelry with resin and flowers and stuff like that, so hopefully I'll be doing that soon. And I just made a mess. Let's try this. Probably not the best thing to do, but we will see. So this went a lot further than what I thought it would, and I'm pouring this one way too fast. I think I got a little bubble right there, but that wasn't because of the machine, that was because of me pouring it too fast. We'll do a little bit in here, and I got a little bubble. I thought I did, maybe I didn't, but I think if you have bubbles you can maybe go back with a toothpick too, but I'm not seeing any bubbles. I think that was actually just the shadow of the light. All right, so there we have those, and let's go on to the next step. Now I'm gonna take the UV light and shine it. This is going to cure it. You can see how crystal clear it is. So when I did this the first time, a long time ago, months ago, whenever I did it, I used the type of resin that, like epoxy, that you mix together, and it was the biggest mess. This resin was really nice today. The other resin, I mixed it. There were so many bubbles. It was crazy, and they turned out, the molds actually turned out yellow, which they were fine because I painted them anyways. But if you're gonna use resin to make jewelry or something that you want it to be clear, then I would definitely use this Resiners machine. It's made such a difference. You can actually see right here on this mold, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it has some yellow staining and residue from the last time I used it. It was just an awful mess. And this right here is the mold that I poured quickly. I see a little bubble right there. That is from me. I want to give you a close-up where you can see how crystal clear this is. I ended up taking these outside to kind of cure a little bit because the molds are a little bit thicker, and since these are not transparent, then I couldn't do the light through the other side. But look at this. This is phenomenal. This is insane how crystal clear this is. This is a really good resin. It's beautiful resin, and I cannot believe how there are no bubbles. This looks, it looks like glass. It's so clear and beautiful. Look at that. I cannot wait to start doing projects with resin. I want to learn to do jewelry. Just follow my Amazon storefront because this year I'm going to be making tons of different things and doing lots of furniture art. Thank you to the brand Resiners for sending me this bubble machine. I absolutely love it. And have a good day, everybody. Hope this was informative.